Hey everyone, welcome back to Road to Master. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. 3 episodes, 3 days. It's a miracle. Um, yeah, let's hop in straight away. We've got a 1625 from Brazil. We have the white pieces first, so let's start off with e4. Cool. So I hope you're all having a good weekend. French, and we play knight f3 against the French. We had a lot of snow over here, which is unusual for this time of year. But yeah, I hope you're all staying safe, staying warm. Okay, so previously we played d3 against the French, going into King's Indian attack, um, which I do still play sometimes. But recently I've started playing this knight f3 line, going into the two knights French, which is quite interesting. There's a few really nice lines, and it's quite similar to the two knights Caro, which we play against that. And this is the line, amazing. So knight f6 here. We actually push this pawn, and the knight comes back, and then we lock up here. And it's basically like French, but a bit trickier, which is quite good, quite fun. So we'll see what happens. And there's a few key lines that black needs to play. So they're gonna, yeah, c5 is the move. What we're gonna do here, rather than takes or anything, is we play bishop to g5. And this is calling it Steinitz variation, I think. Um, Yeah, and then Queen there, which is amazing. So it's a really lovely line actually. I found it on a video when I was prepping against an opponent at the club, and you can actually take this pawn. You're like, oh, aren't we losing that? No, we're not losing the b2 pawn because of certain tactics. So we are actually all good. Take this. Now, there's a few lines you need to sort of know. Bishop there is the computer line. I think against that we play Queen d2. Um, But if queen takes pawn, then we've basically won on the spot. If queen takes that pawn, I think we also are winning. So yeah, let's just see what white does, because it's sort of thought. I mean, I'm giving away a pawn, so hopefully they go and grab it. So that would be quite nice. Ideally, they play b2, but if they don't, I'll go over that line in the analysis, and we can look over that because it's really quite nice. Okay, bishop there. So the answer here is Queen d2, I believe, and that just stops any threats on the f2 pawn. Now the computer line actually crazy is to take that anyway, because you're taking that. So we do queen takes, and then after queen takes b2, I think the move is king d2. It could be e2. No, it's d2, definitely d2, because you free up your bishop and sack that rook, which is really quite nice. Might not be bishop b5, it might be bishop d3. Um, Now I need to be careful. I don't think a 1625 is going to be able to sack the pawn. So if they take the pawn, then I believe we go b1 and then knight there, and that's just looking pretty nice already. Um, yeah, because they would have to go queen a3, I think. It's the only safe move. Um, at which point we go knight e4, and that's just yeah, you're threatening all sorts of stuff there. I think if they decide to castle, we go knight a4 and think about taking that, and then maybe bring the bishop in. I think we just developed quite nicely there. Obviously, we've got a weak pawn on e5, so we'll have to play carefully around that. But yeah, either that or we can go knight b5 anyway. we're threatening all sorts of stuff, I think, just hopping in these two squares, really. Yeah. I mean, just wait and see, I guess. It's a free pawn, but I think they'll be able to see the danger of taking that. So I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's video. It was a bit different having the having the puzzle rush there. But I enjoyed it, so I hope you guys did. So they take b2. So I think only move is rook b1 there. I think we're just winning here. Oh, we could even just take that and then get the exchange back. Is that going to work? Or we could just do that. No, because then the bishop comes back and we no longer look. We do have that though, which is equally as nice, I would think. King there. You're taking the free. Sorry, you're taking the free bishop. Is it a free bishop though? There, 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 there. Okay, yep. Okay. So we check first. King there. Is there anything better? Do you want to cash in straight away? That's the question. King there. There, maybe? Or queen back. Probably back to d1, so we're avoiding the bishop. Our bishop can come in, cover the rook. I think we gotta realistically check. We've got any tactics with knight takes. I don't think so. Well, we can leave this knight here for now. That's the good thing. The thing is, what do we do with our rook? We can even go rook there. I'm worried about this bishop coming in there. Queen d2 maybe. And that frees up the bishop if the queen decides to... Ooh! Yes, that's a problem. So we need to leave the queen there. That's a big problem. I know this is the line. I'm pretty sure this is the line. So there needs to be a right move, which is a good thing to know. I feel like there's a winning sequence somewhere. Let's go rook d1. Okay. I think we're good. Um, I mean, the good thing is we're probably keeping this knight here. There's not much they can do to take it. Um, because there I would just take the bishop, and you can't go there, so we can happily just sit there, go back again, and then come back here because the bishop covers, which is quite nice. Yeah, I think it's just down to what they play, really. We're sort of just reacting now. We've got our advantage sort of locked in. Obviously, these two pass pawns we need to be careful about. Um, if we trade off too quickly. But yeah, I'm pretty happy, I think. I don't see why I shouldn't be happy. We even go knight there, and then try to take this again. Okay, knight out, and then you're looking for bishop there. Which I can still do. Yeah, there's nothing stopping me from doing that, apart from maybe going down another pawn. If we just that's the threat, so we sort of need to take that now. So takes bishop there, queen takes, king takes, nice, and that holds the pawn. Or bishop takes is probably better, because then we can still castle. Yeah, let's go with that then. I don't think that's yeah, I think that's fine. Go there, and then bishop takes. Lovely jubbly. What? Resigned. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Might be a short episode today. No, I'm not replaying you, pal. 91.7 accuracy. Lovely. Okay, let's play through some of these lines. We got time. Let's just quickly go over this. Yeah, so this is the opening. They can take, and then knight takes, and it just plays like a sort of two knights carrow. They can push, which I think is a mistake, which definitely is like a two knights carrow, and that's one of the worst lines they can do. I'll just show you that real quick, and then you just take that. If they decide to hold on to the advantage there, that's just really bad because you're coming in with your queen there and you're picking up either one or both of these pawns. Yeah. So they played knight out, and then you push there, and then yeah. So it's not main line. It's the bishop check, but it's like I say, it's got some nice traps to it. It's a beautiful sort of opening for either less experienced players or faster time controls because people think you just give up this pawn, but it's ridiculously poisoned, which is really nice. You can block with your bishop, but that doesn't work out very well because after queen takes, the knight's coming in here, and it's going to be an absolute pain for black to deal with. So the best move is that, and that's so we take now. It's saying other stuff's better, but taking goes into the trap line. If queen takes there, that's immediately losing to that. there's nothing really um, black can do there. Not there. There's a queen there. Oh no, you got that. Yeah, that's it. There, and then this actually happened in our game. You go queen a4, and that's just brilliant. That is. It's saying it's a great, but it's just yeah. It's well, I mean, what can you do? The mate threat's there. You got to give up your queen. I mean, that's just mate one. Best thing's probably queen back there. Um, bishop takes. So yeah. Um, if queen takes this, I think that loses again to the same thing. Oh no, it's bishop f. What's that saying? Knight b5. Yeah, knight b5. Same, same thing, different moves really. I think bishop e3. Yeah, and then yeah, I think you've just got a good position here. I don't think it's too trappy. Um, it's just really nice. I mean, black's developed one piece. Um, and you've got everything out basically. So yeah, you've just got a nice advantage here. I think sometimes you can even sack a knight on one of these squares. I'm not sure which. I'm not sure what line. I'll have to go over the video again. But yeah, that's just nice. And then bishop takes. Yeah. And we play queen e2. Best move. Bishop takes is a line. Queen takes. Yeah. And after queen takes that, I think you go king d2. Um, saying an inaccuracy. But then it's saying not. But that's what I know in the theory, and I don't think queen can take this. Um, because of some reason. Not that. Rook h1. Oh yeah, it's just the mating threats. Your queen's too far away. I think so. You get some sort of compensations. What's it saying? King. Oh, with check, yeah, and you just shuffle your king, maybe. Oh, you move your king about. Oh, and then they take the bishop with check. Okay, so yeah, you get the queen for a few pieces. Yeah, so that's the brilliant critical lines for bishop takes. If the queen decides to take that, and obviously they could play on if they decide to take back um, the queen, but then they've just sort of sacked and lost their advantage. Yes, cool. So what happened? Bishop takes, queen takes, and queen takes b2, which is just winning for us. What have we got? Rook b1, yeah. And where do we go here? Yeah, only move. Knight there, just threatening. Queen takes, knight check, yeah. And rook there wasn't the move. What was the move? Rook c1. All right. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Because you're covering the pawn there. So what about that then? Rook takes a8. Not rook. Knight takes a8. Oh, I guess you're. Huh. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Queen takes. How many pieces we got? Three for free. Oh, I've still got my knight, don't I? Yeah, duh. Yeah, so we're up um, a piece for a couple pawns, which is just nice. So what actually happened? Rook d1, yeah. Knight out was a mistake, apparently. It wanted queen a3, which I suggested, just because the threats there are quite nice. Um, oh, it's saying go back to c1. What about that? Bishop takes f2. Wow! Oh, wow! That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So if you don't see that, then you've got there and then check. You're taking the knight. And if you take with the queen, then you're taking this pawn and getting the knight afterwards. That's amazing. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah. Knight there. Takes, yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then, yeah, resigns. Amazing game one. Well, what do we get? 91.7 accuracy. Yeah, I reckon it was the rook move that cost us that. But yeah, great stuff. It pays to know openings, especially if you're playing trappy tactical lines. Yeah, cool. Let's head in straight with the next one. So we're here with the next game. We've got Black against the 1700 from Bangladesh. Is that what that's saying? It's coming off the screen. Yeah, Bangladesh. Cool. E4. Shall we mix it up a bit, or shall we stick with the old faithful? Um, nah. What I'll do, I'll play the Scandi now. And I think I'm actually filming tomorrow's episode. Oh, well, it's interesting anyway. But I think I'm filming tomorrow's episode straight after this. So not next episode, but the episode after for Monday. I'll research a new black opening against e4, maybe a Caro, maybe a Sicilian, and we'll have a go with that in the next episode. Because I'm getting a bit bored, and I'm sure you're getting a bit bored of the same old Scandies. But anyway, we've got a Tennyson Gambit, so we always take that because it's rubbish. You always call the bluff on Gambits because they are bad. But you have to know your lines. So we've got two options here, Knight f6 and Bishop f5. Bishop f5, you've got to be a bit careful because the queen can come in there, and that's really annoying. I think it's actually bad though, which is cool. If we don't fall for it, which is a big ask. But the problem with going knight there is that um, there you've got nothing to back it up after the bishop takes. If you get me, let's clear all that because that's a mess. So after there takes there, you've got this stupid two move internet wannabe gambit. Uh, Knight takes and then bishop comes in and you're winning the queen. It's silly. Um, but yeah, I personally play bishop f5. It might not be the best computer move, but it's quite fun. Yeah, so we go knight f6 now. Now we got something to back up the pawn. We're happy going knight f6. Yeah, so we just got to be careful about this. Um, I think that's the line. Um, if the queen comes in, do we go queen c8? I think that's fine. Because what we want is that. I mean, that just is lovely. Yes. So If they play the proper thing, I think it's knight takes first. Then after knight takes, and then knight there. Um, and then queen goes there, I think. I think we go E. Not quite sure, though. This is going to take some remembering. It's not often you play against the Tennyson. It's just people wanting to be little tricky people. I think often you can actually give away this pawn, and it's not bad as long as you're making sure the rook's covered, which it would be by the knight, just like in the last little opening. But you've got to be careful about queen takes, and then the bishop coming in to pin the knight, and then um, that's looking free because of the pin. Yeah, so the line is knight takes here, just to avoid any checks with knight takes. And then I think we go there, just hitting the queen. We're looking for the fork as well. So if there, that's a fork. If I can draw the lines, that's a fork. Um, that's probably a fork we can do. Um, but yeah, I think if they go there, we can go there. Um, then after that, I think we can take. I think that's the line. Pawn knight takes. Um, with check. And if queen takes, yeah. So if so if there, if queen there, queen there, yeah, queen. Oh, I can't draw my lines. I need a better mouse. Then pawn. Then knight takes pawn with check. Queen can't take because bishop takes. And if pawn takes, then what? Do we go? I'm pretty sure that's the line. I just can't remember it. I just can't remember it. I think it's queen d5 though. I'm 90% sure, just because it's making immediate threats. And then you got to go f3. Um, or can you do knight takes there check? No. Yeah, okay. Is it knight takes f3? Ah, what's the move? What's the move? I'm pretty sure there's something crazy like that. I don't think it works though, because pawn can take. Um, there's no point taking that because bishop can take. I'm gonna end up kicking myself here. Let's take a minute. Long castles. There's something. I know there's something here. So I've gone over this line before, not long ago. Hmm. Queen. I know queen takes is bad, so it's got to be pawn takes then. And then there's somewhat. Oh, I mean, we don't have to do anything, I guess. Um, we could e5, develop the bishop. I'm worried about that. C3. So maybe we play e6 instead. The option's long castle, but that doesn't look safe. Um, yeah. It's, if that ends up to be right somehow, I'm gonna end up kicking myself. But G takes is too strong. Should we go e3, e6? I would like to attack this knight again. That don't work. Let's go e6. I think that's fine. Um, I'm a bit disappointed I don't remember much more theory. But we've got a nice position, that's all that really matters. Um, yeah. Yep. Um, oh, could we take now? Now that the queen's not covered twice. Takes. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Bishop. Queen takes. Bishop takes. No. That's a shame. It's a darn shame. That's fine though. That's fine. It's going to be a queen trade. And that's the whole reason we played e6 as well. So, yes. If we can get d4 in, that'll be lovely because we're messing up the pawn structure, I think. Um, well, I would like to keep my bishop pair, please. Let's drop back. Yeah, that was necessary, I think. Good news is, though, I think we can long castle now. Um, I don't think they want to do that. That's not a weakening pawn structure. And we get the bishop pair. Or we could play it slow and kingside castle, which is probably the smarter choice. C4 wouldn't go amiss here. Takes, bishop takes. You isolate the pawn, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Yeah, I think we long castle, not long castle. I think we kingside castle here. Pre-move that. Because yeah, I mean his knight's well, their knight is just dead. Um, yeah. Can I kick the bishop? I think I can because then we can sort out our pawn structure here. Got a lovely home for our dark squared bishop, and it gets their light squared bishop back on bad squares. Oh, really? That can't be right. I don't believe that for a second. Knight goes there, there, rook there. That can't be right either. I don't even have to touch that. They go there, I can go there. Rook out, I reckon. And that stops knight going there. And our bishop, our light square bishop's a love of life. Their dark square bishop's just dead in the water. I think I can go f6 here, and that's beautiful. Where are you going? You've got nothing. You've tuned yourself in. My light square bishop can sit pretty happy there and there. Hit that pawn. I can go there or there, and that's beautiful as well. Let's do that. I quite like that. That's hitting a lot of stuff. I don't think you can actually defend it because you can't go rook there because the pin. Do I probably do want the exchange? It's a tough call though. This is one of those situations where I lean either way. Obviously, with the open file, maybe the rooks are a bit better. Um, I can just win. Surely that just wins. I don't see what you're doing. You just tuned yourself in. Bad bishop play, really. Not to be too critical, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, free pawns, free rook, resign. Yeah, unlucky pal. Let's quickly go over this and then I'll let you guys go. 87.7 accuracy. Um, oh, I mean, computer likes e5 there, but that's a boring give up back the pawn type of thing in it. Um, yeah, yeah. Really, it doesn't like that. Um, all right, whatever. Nice. There. Oh, it liked Kingside Castle. That's fair enough, I think. Yeah. Cool. There. Perfect, 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 perfect. Rook out it didn't like. It liked that straight away. Okay. Yeah. That's quite nice to be fair. You're threatening the rook 'cause it's isolated. Um, I don't understand why it's asking for h5 there. Um, h5 show moves. That's a long sequence, that is. Jeez, I prefer my way, thanks, pal. Um, it wasn't a fan of that. It keeps wanting that. What was Black's move here? Oh, White's move. What? What? Please explain how that works. It's not even wanting the bishop d2. There. Yeah. Perfect. 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 Well, we seem to be back on form today, at least. Hopefully that goes well when I record tomorrow's video. Um, yeah. So if you liked, please like, obviously. Um, And if you really liked, please subscribe or think about subscribing or anything really. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.